one, we're going to evaluate the limit as n approaches infinity for 1 divided by n to the power of k plus 1 times the sum from I equals 1 to n of I to the k power. All right, we're going to use this formula. Here, we want to set our left-hand side, or our limit, to look like this left-hand side, and then we can write it as an integral. And to do that, first note that n to the k plus 1 equals n to the k times n. So that's in the denominator. So you'd have 1 divided by n to the k power times 1 divided by n. So I can rewrite this as the limit as n approaches infinity of the sum from I equals 1 to n. Now I'm going to write this 1 divided by n to the power of k. Then we have I to the k power times this part, 1 divided by n. All right. Now from here, what we can do is write this as, these are both to the k power. So I can write this now as the limit as n approaches infinity of the sum from I equals 1 to n. And I can write this as I divided by n to the power of k times 1 divided by n. So your x is going to be, and I'm going to erase this real quick, according to our formula, your x is going to be this I divided by n. So our x equals, it's the same as our formula, it's going to be I divided by n. Now I can rewrite this now as an integral from 0 to 1, and it's already in this format. Let me erase some of this. And we're just looking at this. So it's just going to be x, where am I? Let's see, x to the power of k dx. All right. Now from there, to integrate this, we just use your properties for integration. And that means you're going to go x to the k plus 1, and you have to divide by k plus 1. So I'm just going to write it like this, k plus 1. So that's all you're doing there. And now we're evaluating from 0 to 1. All right, let's substitute in 1. You're going to get, when you substitute 1, and remember, we're substituting in for x. So this is going to be 1 divided by k plus 1 times x to the power of x is 1. So this will be 1 to the power of k plus 1. So this is just going to equal 1 minus 1 to the power divided by k plus 1 times 0, basically. So this goes away. And all we have to do is look at this, and this equals 1. So you get 1 times 1 divided by k plus 1, which equals 1 divided by k plus 1. And that is your final answer. Thank you. Have a nice day. Bye-bye.